Hey everybody, Jared from etrailer.com. Today on this 2020 Escalade, I want to take a look at the CURT Premium 4-bike system here. Let's take a look. Now, a few things I like about this bike rack system is it has reflector lenses on the very back of it, which help out a lot with vehicles knowing that, hey, there's something behind this vehicle as well, and it'll help them be able to figure out their proximity to the vehicle itself. Other things I like about this is, yes, it is a 4-bike rack. So you can accommodate for 4 bikes. The contour, the way this is shaped, and we'll take a look at it later, but it does help for those child-sized bikes and also those step-through bikes as well. Well, this bike's on here, already mounted. Let's take a look at the straps and how it's held on, nice and secure. So you have these nice little straps here, hard rubber, unlatch and latch, okay? This little cradle here, which will rock a little bit, but the best part about this is the back side has a cradle that goes across here, it rotates a little bit. The best part is this sway action. Okay, it will move a little bit side to side as any other bike rack will do. However, when you're taking it down the road and you're going over big bumps or whatnot, it'll stop it from going forward and backward, which will rub against other bikes. So let's go ahead and dismount this bike from the bike rack itself. Right, again, as I said before, okay, this nice heavy duty plastic or rubber goes as it gets out of the way, relieves that strap. Sway section, same exact thing. As you can tell, when that loosens, it sways quite a bit. And the top, same exact thing. It's still held on there, fairly decent, as any hanging mount rack would do. And then easily go ahead and remove it. Now, with that bike rack on, let's go ahead and take a look a little bit closer. Okay. Some things I like about these cradles is there are hard plastic. It sets a nice groove through here, so you can go ahead and place your bike frame on here. Now, since it is going to touch the frame, you want to make sure you don't have those carbon bikes on here. Right. It does have a nice heavy-duty strap that's going to go ahead and strap from whichever side you need it to in order to accommodate that frame. And it has these nice grooves through here for those brake lines. Backside has exactly the same thing. Right. Again, the rubber strap that comes across, fastens nice and firmly, same thing on the bottom. And again, like I said, this is a sway portion, which will help it keep that bike even more secure. And then again, it has the grooves for your brake lines. Like a lot of nice hanging style bike racks, this does have a tilt-away feature. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and pull the pin out there. Right. We will loosen up the anti-rattle pin. And as long as that is removed, the pin should release, pulling that out. And as you pull up on this section here, go ahead and set it down in this nice spot. Now, with the bike rack in this configuration, it's going to allow for you access to your hitch. And with that open, you can access anything you need to in the back of your bag, especially on this 2020 Escalade. So now that we took a look at the hatch is able to open with this in the tilted position, let's go ahead and put it back in its position in order to stand up and get some measurements. Twisting the anti-rattle in. Let's put the retaining pin back in. Again, tightening down that anti-rattle pin. Let's go ahead and take some measurements. Although you have an Escalade, which means that it's going to be a decent sized vehicle, it does add some length to the back of your vehicle. So let's go ahead and take a look from the bumper to the back farthest part here. That's about 35 inches. Now, a neat function of this, again, is that it will compact even further. So undoing the latching pin here, allow it to drop down. And we can replace that pin and make sure it's sitting in there nice and secure. With it nice and secure, let's go ahead and see the measurement, see how much space we saved. And the bumper, the very end, now the max point back here at the end of the shank here is about 13 inches. And while we're here, might as well see, even though this is an Escalade and it sits higher off the ground, let's see what the clearance is for it. From the floor to the end of the shank, we have about 22.5 inches. while we're down here, let's take a look at how this bike rack is actually fastened onto your hitch. Now here right off the bat you can see that there's a hitch pin alignment collar that's attached to this. That makes it easier for the next time that you remove your bike rack. It's going to keep that in place so you know exactly where your bolt's going to go the next time you place it in your hitch. Right here is going to be an anti-rattle bolt that we talked about, and it's a 3/4 inch socket. It uses this to take it on and off.
This is our test course. Let's start with the slalom. This shows side-to-side action, such as turning corners or evasive maneuvering. Then, onto our alternating speed bumps. This shows twisting action, such as hitting curbs, potholes, road debris, or even uneven pavement. Last of all, the solid speed bumps. This shows up and down action, such as driving through a parking lot or parking garage, or driving in and out of a driveway.
I really like the fact that this does accommodate for 4 bikes, and in the front we have room for those smaller bikes and also the sit-through bikes without using an adapter bar. I like the idea that it tilts away so we can get to the back of our 2020 Escalade here. All in all, I think it's a well-quality made bike rack. All right, that was a look at our CURT Premium 4 bike rack system here at etrailer.com. Again, I'm Jared. Have a good one.